Okay, guys, I see Ramiz has joined, Kumail has joined. Arbaz is not joining. No confirmation from Tabrez, so we can start. Mm. Kumail, I see you have joined with two devices, or is
Yeah,
someone else with
yeah,
your name?
one is the joining from my Azure VM, so that I can see because then I have to again then spin up my
Hmm.
desktop after I enable it.
No, no problem.
And this one I'm using for my mic. That's why.
Yes, got it. So last session we covered till creating the organization. We did that, right? Okay, let's proceed
Yeah.
here. So let me open this and I'll show it to you. Uh, in last session we
I missed the
created the
last session actually.
recording is available, and
Okay.
then there's not much dependency. You'll still be able to relate it, right? So creating the organization, that's what we've done. Organization is nothing. When you log into your portal, Azure DevOps portal, you need to have one organization. Like in Azure, to create a resource, you should have a resource group. Similarly, to do something in Azure DevOps, you should have one organization. So even if you don't create one, while creating the account, your basic or default organization will get created. If not, I mean, definitely it will be there. If you want one more, you can come here on the Azure DevOps. Once you are here, you get an option to create new organization. In this case, we already have organization, so we are not creating that. Under organization, to work on something, whatever we have discussed earlier, tasks, etc. So to work on that, we'll require one project. Organization should be there for sure. Post organization, there should be some project, right? So there has to be one project. We can create a project using this option. I'll create a new project for you guys. I think we created another project as well, right, Kumel? Let's see. Let me check if that here it is. Yes, August batch. This is the project which we created, and I wanted to show you some options of the project here. But before we go there, let's check the organizations option. What options do we have here? So, and again, as similar to Azure, on the top left hand corner, you will see you can navigate here. So where am I? I'm in Azure DevOps, August batch. This is the organization. This is the project we are in, right? Uh, I've given the same name, so don't get confused. This is the project name, this is organization name. Organization is August batch, and the project name is August batch project, right? So here, if you want to do any settings related to your organization, you have to come here on Azure DevOps main page. Select your organization. You will always have multiple organization. It could be organization को आप लोग ऐसे समझ लो, this is like your resource group, or it is like your subscription, right? It is more like your subscription. For example, I want a different organization for different mm, production or environment, like testing, etc. I can have that. If I'm a CSP provider and I'm dealing with multiple companies, okay, I'm a CSP and I have 15 clients, 15 different companies, जिनका cloud सब कुछ मैं देखता हूँ, so I can have different organization with them. Definitely, I'll have different organization. Let's say that I'm a consultant company and I have under me I have Wipro, TCS, etc., etc. So I will have organization with their name by their name, and under organization, I will be having my projects, right? Uh, so let's look at the organization setting. Whatever settings you want to do at the organization level, you have to come here and click here on organization settings. Again, guys, we are doing very basic things, okay? Very very basic things. अब तक DevOps का actual शुरू भी नहीं हुआ है. We are just building your base here, but this is very important. If you don't understand, then it will be very difficult. Right, so I'm not going to make any changes in this one. Let's go ahead and pick up our August batch organization. So this is the organization on which I have to work. At the bottom left hand corner, I see settings, organization settings. I have to click on that. Can I change the organization name? What do you think, guys? Is it possible?
Yeah, I think so. It's possible.
Look at this. I mean, this is very basic, but I have heard this question. So can you change organization name? See, I have tried changing. I do not see any error, and I see the save button. Let me quickly check. Okay. It is again asking me to type the organization name. I can maybe copy here and I authorize, and it is giving me some details, etc. But once I click on that, just give me 1 minute. and here it is. It has been changed. Can you see? It has been changed. Now URL. What is the URL? If I want, now I'm on the Azure DevOps page, right? I'm on the Azure DevOps page and I am going and checking all my organizations. But I don't want to give access to everyone to every organization, right? If I have someone from TCS, I don't even want him to see the other organizations I have. So I want him to give a URL only for his particular what you say, only for his particular organization. So what can you do? You can give this particular URL to the person. So now if I open it in incognito mode, look at this. As far as you have access, obviously if you don't have access, you will not be able to log in. If you have access, you will be able to log in, but you will be able to see only that particular organization, right? And this is your URL. Privacy URL, it's nothing. If you want to create one more URL, etc., we are not getting into that. Description, it's self-explanatory. Time zone, I'm sure you guys can understand what is it, right? Wherever your organization belong to, or wherever it belongs to, whichever region it belongs to, you will have to select accordingly, or depends. I mean, for what reason are you selecting the time? So it is completely up to you, but I hope you understand what is the time, right? Region we had selected while creating. Unable to contact the server, please check your network. Not sure what this error is, but usually you can change the time zone. Is this clear, guys? Still here? You can change the organization name, you can change the description, you can change the time zone. Region is something you cannot change. Once I have created an organization in South India, I will not be able to change that. Is it clear? The limit of the projects. Now look at this. 1,000 projects I can have in one organization. As of now, I have only one. Work items, I think it is 1,50,000 work items I can have. And I'm sure we will be able to increase this the quota by calling them, though I have not done that yet. But this is not a hard limit. This should be a soft limit. Okay? So this is your overview page. Coming to the project page, it's a basic thing. Under the organization, we were looking at the project. Here also, in this particular organization, how many projects do I have? I will be able to see all of there here, all of those projects here. As of now, I have only one particular project, so I am able to see only one project. Right? The process, etc., we'll discuss later. What is the basic project? What is agile project? Though I've given the details. Under the organization, what kind of users do you want to have? As of now, I have only one user, which is my it's my own account. And if I want to add someone, okay, these are the levels. Do I want to give him the basic access, stakeholder access, or this one? Difference between them, I'll share an article with you, maybe a page, etc., and it will be easier for you guys to understand. How do I add the user? Can you guys please quickly type your email address and send it to me here, and I'll add you guys as a user, as users here, and you will be able to see how do you get the email. So in similar manner, whichever new team I am hiring, let's say you have guys in T Systems or you have guys in IBM, etc., and you are working for someone else, and now you have decided your team. Okay, these 5 people will be working under me. So how would you send the invitation? This is not the project level, guys. Okay, we are doing this at organization level. Understand? Project level, if you want to do similar option, but you will be able to do it at the project level. So I can add here. I can add multiple users also, but let me try and give you different options. I'm assigning you basic. Send the email. Do I want to add any project? Yes, add all. As of now, I have only one. And if I do not add, you won't have any access, right? इसको आप ऐसा समझो Azure AD and आपका subscription. दो analogy नहीं बनती है, but just for your understanding. So if I give access only for the what you say, only for organization and not for the project, you will not be able to access the project. So with this, I'll have to assign the project as well. Which project I want to assign? Either I can assign multiple, 1, 2, 3. I can assign randomly, or I can assign all of them. I'm selecting all. In this case, I have only one. So if I select all or I check on one, it's same thing. Now on the project level, what kind of access do you want? Do you want the project leaders, project contributors, or project administrator? I hope I don't have to explain it to you now. By the definition and words, and as we have been working on Azure from long time, you guys know what is a contributor, what is a reader, and what is an administrator, right? Administrator will have the highest rights. Reader will have only read-only rights. सिर्फ देख सकता है. Contributor will have somewhere in the middle. If you want to add multiple emails, yes, you can do that. Either you can use comma or this separation is also fine. And simply click on add. And look at this, I see one running task, which means it is sending an email to you guys. Two users have been added successfully. Now I can see uh, Ramesh and Kumail here, right? Now, when did you guys last access? If you call me and tell me that it is not working, I'll come to know because you never tried that, right? So whenever you last access it, you can see it here. So this is how you can add users. Coming to billing part, let this page open and I explain. It is still loading. Okay, so under billing part, we have certain minutes free, 1800 minutes free for CI/CD. Okay, CI/CD 1800 minutes are free. After that, it is chargeable. Then in free, we have basic users 5, etc. You can read here in detail. We don't have to worry about it much. What is the, because no one was going to ask you in your interview, no one is going to ask you about the free subscription. So you just have to uh, read it once. That should be enough. Notification, basic, this is just a notification like we have in Azure, that if something happens, if a build gets completed, who should get notified? If a pull request is there, who should get notified? uh Etc. Okay, if a comment has been left, who should get notified? You can control the complete notification from here. We'll come to this once we read about build and pull and push, etc. Otherwise you won't understand this. Usage, I hope you understand what is a usage. Who did what? I did change something, which application I access, what is account, what is the usage I used, utilized, etc. What was the agent? Did I use it? Some code, browser, etc. That you can see here. Extension, let's skip as of now. Microsoft Entra. We can connect your Azure Active Directory from here, right? You can connect your Azure Active Directory from here to your organization, or to your uh, DevOps organization, right? You simply have to click here, and there are some more steps, but we are not doing that as of now. We are not doing that as of now, right? Add a member of the largest directory, target directory. I'm logged in with this one and I am the member of that target directory. Still, let's leave it because we are not doing that right now. Is this clear, guys? Still here?
Yes.
Okay, this is the main page, by the way, which you see. And with this also, sometimes you do not see your organization. That comes as an interview question. So if an interviewer is asking that when I go to my DevOps organization, I can't see all of my organizations. So what can I do? So for that, I had a link here. Here it is. aex.dev.azure.com. This is the one. So you just have to type this one and you will see all your organizations. If you're not able to see your organization, you can use this link. And then obviously you'll have to log in with your ID and password. Let me quickly approve this. Just 1 minute, guys. Okay, I have approved this and then I should be able to see all my organizations here. So it is aex.dev.azure. Remember this one at least, minimum this one. Now look at this. I will be able to see all my organizations. Whatever organizations I have, I'll be able to see them. Right now we were working on which one? August one. So we'll go to that one. Let me see. And it is also showing my level of access. What access do I have? Now on this one, I have owner access. This is member access. This was Shraddha's project. And here also I have member access. This is Kumail's project, if you guys remember, right? Uh, Let me see, where did our August one went? Not sure. Or let me pick anyone as of now. We'll go ahead and check the next option under organization. Let me see. Let me go from portal. Under
It was
portal, we
showing
can
some
find under portal we
Dave
can
August.
find Azure DevOps organization. Sorry, where was it? That link you were talking about? I did not copy that link.
I just saw it. Some path was showing Dave August path here only. I don't know like which options
Maybe
you are
somewhere it is. So
selected.
let's not waste time.
Yeah.
We can go from here. Navigation of the page we can do whenever we are practicing. We'll able to see all the options, etc. Uh, but it is bringing to the same page. So we'll have to find, let's see. This is how you can create a new organization. This I have already shown.
Mhm.
You can open this in Visual Studio also, that we are not covering now. I just need to get back to the organization and we'll see remaining options which we had. So any organization should do for that. Because I have multiple directories, that could be the reason I'm facing this problem. Here it is. Can you see what happened, guys? Here, look at this. I'm a part of these all directories. Default directory on Azure, default directory on Azure, default directory on Azure. This is yours, I guess, Kumail, right? Then I have my own two of them, and here it is. So I was in incorrect directory, hence I was not able to see that. Last time also it logged me out. Let's log in again. I think I'll have to close all the windows and then open once. This started happening when we tried to connect our Azure Active Directory. I got logged out there, and from there it started. So let's check if we are getting the option. If not, we'll proceed. We can go to PPT and we can proceed from there. Remaining options we'll see once I figure this out. Okay, here
So
I
just
got
a
it.
question.
Yes.
In the interview, they ask that they don't have access. I mean, they have a project created,
Hmm.
but they cannot see. Sorry, they have the organization, but they cannot view the organization. So could it be that as a first troubleshooting step, we should ask them that maybe you should check if you have access to that directory, if you have multiple directories, then.
Yeah, first you ask them to go to this ax.dev.azure, and if they are not able to see, then definitely you don't have access.
Okay.
Did you guys get the email? Did you try to click on that?
Yes, we received the email. Like I received the email.
Hmm.
I haven't clicked on it.
Okay, and look at this. Though I got the error, but my organization is now connected here. Can you see? UT-Kloud.in, it's connected here. Now it is connected, and my users should sync here in some time, but they won't have the access. Even if they are not synced, they won't have the access. For access, I'll have to add them. I will have to add them, right? Talking about next option, security. We're not doing anything as of now in here. Not under policies, not under permission. Then processes. Let's look at the processes. Now it is going to boards, Azure boards, right? Under Azure boards, we have basic, agile, Scrum, and CMMI. We have checked that in detail, that what is it, how does it work exactly, right? What are the difference if I take basic process, if I take Scrum process, if I take agile or CMMI, what happens, etc. Those are the processes given here. And what option do we have? We can create or we can disable a process. Let's say in someone, I do not want anyone to create a project which is based on Scrum. So I can come here and I can disable it. So now anyone who tries to create a new project in my organization, they will not be able to create a project on Scrum. Though you will never see the Scrum and Agile is being blocked. You might see Basic. No one wants the project in Basic most of the time. But I'm just giving you the example that if I want to block now, like this, we have a project here. I can go ahead and create a new project. And here, if you see, we had four options, Kumil, if you remember yesterday or in last session. Can you see? Here I have disabled Scrum. So I'm not able to see
Yep.
Scrum here. Now let's go ahead and disable CMMI also, and you will see. Okay. I may have to refresh once. If I go ahead and go click on new project, look at this. Now CMMI went. So even if you want to do that at the project level, you will not be able to create any project with one of those processes. Is it clear? Now, what is the difference between them? We have seen here, and we are going to see in detail. But is this clear how to control? If you get
Yes, sir.
an interview question that in my organization, I do not want any project lead to create a project under Scrum or under CMMI. What would you suggest? So this is what you can talk about, that you go to organization settings and you go to process and you disable it. As of now, I'm enabling it again because we may need it. In fact, we'll need it. All of these will require. So I'm enabling that. Okay. Agent pool, we are going to discuss later. It's a huge topic and a very good one. Settings, very basic things. You can come here and check once. I mean, it is very self-explanatory. Come here and read whatever you want to turn on, whatever you want to turn off, you can do that. Deployment pools, we are not doing now. Parallel job, not now. Auth configuration is also not now. We are not doing that right now. And so pretty much that's it. We have to go ahead and check in under settings, under organization settings. So any questions, any doubts, guys, on organization settings?
No, sir.
No, so
Okay, so like we created a project over there. Let's click on the project and now see project settings. So at least today's session, we are dedicating for settings, org setting and project setting. Rest, then we'll start boards, repo, pipeline. Pipeline is the core thing which we guys have to focus on. Boards भी काम आएगा, ऐसे नहीं कि boards नहीं है, right? Maybe whenever we meet offline, I'll show you the Kanban board, the actual Kanban board which we use for one of my freelancer project where I am working. I'll show you the actual Kanban board. But here also we will be able to see all of that. We are going to see work items, boards, backlog, sprint, queries, delivery plans, etc. Under repos. What this is very important under repos. What is commit? What is push? What are branches? What is pull request? Very important. I mean, these are the backbones of your Azure DevOps. After that, pipeline, crucial part for us. Pipeline we have to learn. Then test plan artifacts in not in detail. We are going to see overview, and after this we'll have to go ahead with a few tools of Azure DevOps. We can go ahead with Terraform, etc., and that should be it for our DevOps. This is not as deep as or as vast as Azure, but still we have a lot to learn. Right. So we are talking about project settings. Now I have clicked on the project. Which project I am in? I am in as August batch project. What kind of project it is? What is the process we have in this project? Can someone tell me? What process are we following in this project, Kumel? I mean, the answer is there, guys. Anyone can answer
basic.
me. Basic, right? Can I change?
Sorry. Yeah, I was about to answer, but
Yeah.
go ahead.
Can we change that? Let's see. From basic, can I change the process? No, it doesn't give me any option. Do you see? Once I've created a project on the basic, I will not be able to change the process. Or let's see here. I see. Okay. Great. Let's create it. Warning, after changing, you must manually update the work. So from basic, I can go to Scrum, I can go to Agile, I can go to CMMI. Let's go to Scrum or let's go to CMMI. And same thing we are going to check again, vice and versa. That can we go from CMMI to basic, which I think should not be allowed. Why? Why do you think it should not be allowed, guys?
Because of the work items.
Yes, work items and basic, whatever we have, all those work items are here. I mean, all tasks can be here, all issues can be here, all picks can be here. Plus, we'll have something in extra. But changing from here to there, let's see. System process cannot be customized due to customization, create an inherited process. Okay, so it's not that simple that you simply go ahead and change that, but we can change it. At least we have an option here to change that, right? And changing from CMMI to this one, maybe you guys can figure it out and let me know in the group, or if you don't find, I will search whether it is possible or not. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. Again, going back to the project setting. This is the project. This is project setting. See, it got changed to CMMI. Let's have a look. We have some time, so let's have a look. Project from CMMI to, now it is still giving from CMMI to basic. Warning, after changing you are, okay, it is allowing, I guess, but we'll have to check in one of the projects where we have items. In this project I don't have items, right? So we'll go ahead and check that once. Fine guys, clear till here?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
so let's go here, and then we are under project settings. I'm not sure why am I being rerouted there. I think just to change the this one, we are being rerouted. Visibility, should it be public, should it be private? That depends on the nature of the project. But when it is public or when it is private, it already gives you, when you try to create a new project, see, it will ask you whether public or private. Private, only people you give access to will be able to access this project. Anyone in the internet can view this project. Certain features like TVFC are not supported. I mean, the old legacy one was not supporting this. But why would you have any project where public will be able to see? So any freelancing project, not freelancing actually, any open source project जहाँ पे community मिलके कोई बना रही है ना, those projects are public project where anyone can come and anyone can try to amend something, input something, do something. That's what your public project is. So can you change the visibility if it is private? Look at this. So you are able to change from public to private and private to public.
And we can even change the name, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we can change the name.
Project name? Yes, yes, definitely. When you can change organization name, तो project name तो वैसे ही हो जाएगा. Project name, yes, you can change. Look at this. These are the project administrators. From where did these name come, guys? मैंने तो ऐड यहाँ पर किया नहीं है. कहाँ से ऐड हो गया ये?
From the outside.
You have sent the invitation on
From
that
the
Yes,
person.
outside.
while adding you guys in the organization, if you remember, I selected this project, right? So while adding you guys, while sending the invitation for my organization, I also checked the box where you should get the access to this project, and there I had an option what level of access, so I added you as an administrator. If I want to add someone here, not at the organization level, I can do that also. Let's say if I want to add someone here, or do I have to add that person to my organization first? Let me see. Okay, so to add the administrator, you are not able to send the invite directly. Fine. Let me see whom can we add. Okay, it is fetching my Azure Active Directory. Can you guys see? It is
Azure Active
fetching my
Directory.
Azure Active Directory here now. Because we connected that, now it is fetching my Azure Active Directory. So I can add someone from my Azure Active Directory as well. But if I want someone from outside, I will have to invite that guy first. And once they accept, then only I'll be able to add someone. Okay, then
So it is kind of
yes,
guest user need to first add in the
yes,
directory and then send the
yes.
invitation.
And in project, guys, not necessary that in every project you're going to use everything. Boards we use karo, repos bhi karo, pipeline, test plan, artifacts. Somewhere maybe you will stop at the pipeline. Somewhere you will stop at the repos itself. You won't even go for pipeline and test plan and artifacts. So if you do not want anything in your project, for example, this project, can you see at the left hand side? In this project, if I go, so I have boards, I have repos, I have pipeline, I have test plan. But I'm saying कि test plan or artifacts तो मैं use करना ही नहीं वाला हूँ. So why should I have that here? So I can come here and remove it. And now if I go back, can you see artifacts is gone, right? If I want to add it again, you can do it from here. Clear? Okay, then the project limit. Project limit, how many teams can we have? I'll discuss the teams here. What is a team? How many dashboards can we have? How many delivery plans can we have? What is the area in iteration? Can we delete the project? Yes, we can delete. From where can we delete? We can go to project settings, overview. At the end, we see a delete button. Here, we'll have to just type the name of the project and click on delete. Is this clear, guys? Few questions have been answered. That do I have to do I have to use all the Azure DevOps services? No, I can disable them. Can I delete a project? Yes, you can delete a project from here. How can I add administrators? You can add administrators from here. Can I change the visibility of the project? Yes, I can. Can I rename the project description? Yes, you can. Can you change the level process? Yes, you can. However, manual work is needed here. Is this clear, guys? This page?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now team, look at the team. Team is nothing like we have security groups in Azure AD. We have teams here. So I can create teams and accordingly I can assign some members to that team and I can accordingly assign accesses. So even if you don't create any team, a by default team gets created with your project name. However, the suffix will be there called team. So my project name was Azure Batch Project. So an Azure Batch Project team, it's a by default it's created. Can you guys see this? It's a default one, and this comes as an interview question that if I not have any teams or if I create a new project, what will happen with regard to the team? So a new team gets created. You can open this team. You can add members here. You guys have not accepted it, right? Yet?
I have still not accepted it. So.
Yeah, that is the reason I'm not able to see you guys here. So if you guys once you guys accept it, I will be able to see it here. I will be able to add you guys here, right? And
Actually, it's
what is
asking us to join it. Like it's showing the option join and enter the
yes, yes,
credentials and
yes.
then yes.
That's what you're accepting is like Azure. We have guest member. Similarly, you'll have to accept here.
Mm.
Once I have all my users here, then can go to this settings of the teams, and then I can uh, add administrators, etc. Whatever I want to do. Right. So this is the default team. But is it necessary to have only one team? No, I can add more teams also. Let's check. Go here and add new team. What is the team name? Let's say I'm saying this is just a reader team. Who all members do I want here? As of now, I'll see only my name because you guys have not accepted that yet. Okay? Once you accept, you will be able to see your name also. Description, etc. Once you're done, add the admins to team members. Do you want to add or not? What level of access do you want to give to them? Contributor, what level of access do you want to give them? Right? You can select that here. And accordingly, you can create a team. It is as good as your security groups. Is this clear, guys? Still here? We are not getting into details, don't worry.
Yes.
Hence I'm being fast here. ये सब बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं आने वाला. Main focus we have to start boards, repos and pipeline. Repos and pipeline especially. Permissions, let's talk about the permissions. These are the inbuilt groups which are created, and then on the teams you can assign these roles. So to a team, if I assign this role, member of this group can create, modify and build the definition and manage queue, etc. Accordingly you can read all the definitions कि कोई क्या कर सकता है, कोई क्या नहीं कर सकता है. ठीक है? Then notifications, it's same as your organization level notifications, same are here. We are going to see that later once we read pull and push, etc. Service hooks, let's leave it as of now. Dashboard, let's leave it as of now. Project configuration, here it is, the project configuration. Sprints, you can select the dates of the sprints, etc. We will see this once we have the once we have the project, once we have created the project, then that time we'll see. Team configuration, your team does it work on weekends? So you can select this. If it doesn't work on weekend, you can leave it. ये सब कहाँ काम में आएगा? When we create our sprint and when we select that it's a 15 days sprint. So based on these dates, your sprint will get created, right? Backlog navigation levels. Do you work on issues? Do you work on epics? If you don't want to see any issues, being a basic project, you are going to see issues. But if you don't want, you can remove it from here. GitHub connection we are going to see later. Agent pools later. Parallel jobs again all these settings almost similar what we saw in organization settings. So we are going to see that later. Let's say GitHub connections. It's very simple. You just have to go there, comment on that, right? And we are signing into this. And if I have any user on the GitHub, I'll type in my user ID and password, and I'll be able to connect to this. This is how you will get a verification code, etc. I mean, I have already set this up, so I'm getting it. Let me see. So this is how, guys, you can connect to your DevOps, to your GitHub, etc. Any questions still here? We have only 3 minutes left. Meanwhile, I'm trying to search if I can get the OTP here and connect it in front of you. So at least you'll get an idea. Meanwhile, do you have any questions, any doubts?
No.
No, sir, nothing as of now.
Okay, so I think we have only 2 minutes left. We'll finish it for today. In next session, we are going to start something new. We are done with organization settings. We are done with project settings. We are done with that. Right. So next one, we are going to see these are the see. I'm not going word by word from here. I'll be sharing this with you. You can read this. I am teaching it to you in my own manner, but you can still go ahead and read all of this. यही चीजें मैं वहां पर cover कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है? So we are done with this public. We are done with this private. We are done with this how to create a project. What are the stakeholder, etc. Project settings, teams, security, notification. So from next session, we are going to start setting up the team. We are already done with this. Still, we will have a detailed brief introduction on this one. Invitation, I have already done that. By the way, how to resend, if you guys have not received it, how to resend, I have written it here. Go ahead and check that once you have access. Try to request few new users and how to resend the invite. It's very easy, so I'm not covering it here. Setting up the membership. Okay, let's do that. Next session, we are going to do this again one more time, sort of a revision, and then we'll start Azure boards. Fine.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, 1 minute is
Yeah.
left. Only 30 seconds are left. Let me disconnect it and I'll stop the session. Thank you, guys. Bye.
30 seconds. Okay, bye.
Bye.